My job is to listen, both professionally and recreationally.
Larry Crum is a longtime minister of more than 17 years at the Rochester First Church of Nazarene in Michigan. He's also an avid hunter who enjoys the great outdoors.
It started with a ringing in my ears, and I was around the age of 35, and I realized that I was losing my hearing.
The ringing was diagnosed as tinnitus. With some gentle prodding from his wife, Larry had his hearing tested.
When Larry first came to see me, we did an audiogram, of course, and found his hearing to be a moderate to severe high-frequency nerve loss in both ears.
Larry Crum attributes his hearing loss to a combination of genetics. His mother began losing her hearing in her 30s, and a life of heavy noise exposure working in an automobile factory.
I do interact with people daily. I find myself, whether it's in a nursing home, a hospital, I go to someone's home, I'm visiting, whether it's children or adults, I'm always interacting with people.
Larry has had many different hearing aids. Most were in the repair shop more than he wore them.
I was missing opportunities in my congregation, in my home, and in my personal life.
We fit Larry with Motion 701 hearing aids because they have 5 programs. They're very highly adjustable. So he can have programs for church, for parishioners, and also with his hunting needs. He was thrilled to hear that.
Siemens Hearing Instruments developed the Motion 701S with best sound technology and speech focus. Now, when Larry drives the youth or other parishioners in their 15-passenger van, he can hear them speaking to him from behind and is able to respond and counsel with the passengers as he drives. This same technology adjusts and allows him to focus in on one particular voice speaking in front of him in a crowded room.
Larry's job is unique in the fact that not only does he have to hear his parishioners when they're in front of him, but often he has to hear behind him and beside him. Siemens 701 with speech focus, part of Siemens' best sound technology, is unique in that it can focus behind the person if the sound is the greatest, also to the front with its directional microphones. It also can focus to the side, and this has been unique. Most hearing aids do not have that feature.
Before I had my Siemens Motion hearing aids, I was the center of jokes. One that stands out is our trip to Texas on a wild boar hunt. We were standing on a road and really thick brush. The men got real tense and stared into the brush, and I looked at them because I didn't know what they were doing. And they looked at me and said, "Did you hear that?" And I said, "No." And they said, "That was a wild boar grinding his teeth. And they do that before they charge." And they started laughing because I had no idea that that boar was in there and that he could be charging at any second. And I just hoped that I'd see the bushes move before he come busting out, you know, because that's just the way it goes when you can't hear.
Now, Larry Crum can hear the details of life. He can communicate better with his ministry and family. He's now on top of his game throughout the hunting season. He's able to hear when it matters most.
For me, it is the age of losing my hearing. I understand 85, but I was having a hard time with 35. If I'm going to try to fix it, I'm going to want the best that's on the market. I want to enjoy life and my interactions with both people and nature, and I feel that I have found that solution.